Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
These are my captive born second generation Echis pyramidum. I am sure somebody's going to be poking their head out, looking for something to eat. Yep, here comes a noodle. Over here. See, the reason why I'm just not sticking a mouse around the corner is because there's two of them. It's a pair. I don't want one biting the other accidentally or in anger. Hello.
There's a little face just peering around the corner.
Hi there. Come on. Come on, I got something for you. Again, these were captive hatched here and bred from their parents. So they've known Lori and I their entire lives, and they were born in 2017 or hatched. Oh, okay. If that's what you want to do, you want to be an ass biter, that's fine with me, as long as my fingers are not in the way. Now, we sort of have to hang out a minute and see where the other one is. Maybe we can entice them to come around the back door here. This way we can deconflict them in the feeding process. Chances are, since they're brother and sister, their venom is virtually identical. However, we still don't want them biting one another because, if a fang punctures the brain case or something like that, it can be fatal. So we're just gonna sort of hang out here. I see movement of another coil, and I don't think it's this one. Okay, I see another little face.
Yeah, a little snoot poking out.
Another little snoot. So we're gonna try to do this in a very crafty way. Because Sawscales are relatively short snakes, but they have a rather long reach.
Yes, and he's looking, the front one's looking at your hand.
Yes, so I'm just going to leave that one right there. Everybody can see the second one. These guys, are good feeders. They, I can just leave it in their cage most of the time and they'll eat it. So I'm not going to further complicate matters, because I think the task has been accomplished. You can see the second one back there is already looking for the right end to eat, and it's having some trouble. Oh, you want to make sure that's dead, huh? Well, I guarantee you that it was dead before you got it, and it would be certainly dead now after that little nip. So these guys, I sort of like to hang out a bit and make sure that nobody gets in each other's way. Sadly, the female, which I'm not sure which is which right now because I can't see the tail end, laid a whole bunch of eggs that were probably fertile, but Lori and I discovered them too late. They were already desiccated. They dried out. They were shriveling. I put them in the incubator. One or two of the 6 or 8 eggs plumped up, but it just didn't make it. So we lost the whole clutch of Echis pyramidum eggs. Oh, so you're going to drag that back there and and complicate things, huh? See, this is why we sort of hang out, because one is going to finish before the other one, and we want to make sure that we can deconflict them if necessary. Again, these are Egyptian Sawscales from Eastern Africa. Obviously, Egypt is a good place to find them. Hence, they're called Egyptian Sawscales. Echis pyramidum. Hey, you're in my way. You're bothering me, and I was going to eat. No. Pay attention to this. This is what you want. That's your morsel. It may be full of shake and bake, but this is what you want. See, and that's why we sort of hang out here, to make sure everybody stays focused, because these guys are just so easily distracted. Come on. I mean, you could have, it's small enough prey, you could have taken it butt first and eaten it, but again, you had to sort of get frustrated and nip it because you ended up at the wrong end. Come on. No. Don't go that way. Come this way. Come this way. Get your morsel. See, some snakes in the collection, I can just hand it to them or leave it there, and it's not going to be a big deal. But usually the Echis and, the young, very young snakes take the most time out of my day to make sure everybody gets their fair share of food and actually does eat it. I've seen food aggression take place where one will finish its allotment of mouse and whack the other snake and take their food from them. Hello, are you coming to visit? Huh? You coming to visit? Better knock some of the shake and bake off. Come on. Come on. Well, you can see why this is a frustrating hobby sometimes.
Yes,
It's just like,
very time consuming.
come on, take it. Come on, I presented it correctly. Just open your mouth and start eating. Well, that took long enough. Okay, we're going to drag it back in there. At this point, I think everybody is a happy camper, and we're just going to let them go. And we're going to go on our way and feed some other animals that want something to eat.